Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. In today's video, I'm going to give a quick update on how we did for the month of May. So here we're looking at the NASDAQ 1 month chart, starting the beginning of the year, January red, February red, March green, and then April deep red, May. It's almost like a doji candle. You really didn't decide where it was going to go. And here we are at the beginning of June, still in a downtrend with NASDAQ. So basically for May, it was almost even. But there's just a lot of volatility in May. So we look over at SPY. We can see in May, it was a very similar setup, except it ended green. So again, a lot of volatility. You see the long wick up and the very long wick down. A lot of volatility in the markets. And then finally, the Dow. So DIA. And so we can see, again, a similar pattern, long candle or long wick up, long wick down, and then there's just a lot of indecision. Bulls and bears fighting pretty hard against one another in the market, and you have this doji candle, and in June, we are starting to come down slightly. So how did we do here at Trading 5 Talents by selling options? Well, let's take a look at our dashboard. Okay, here we are in the trading dashboard. And for the month of May, you can see everything looks really small compared to what happened in January and February, but there was a small profit. 355 was the total profit for May. I was targeting $718, but as you can see, that did not happen. Yeah, so I made about half of that. I was targeting 718. I made 355, so it's about half. My ROI is 1.54% because what I'm doing is I'm just calculating my personal profit. And that was $184. So the rest of it, of the profit that I make every month, goes down to paying off my Tesla Model 3, making these monthly payments. And right now, because my portfolio is down so much, this now represents 48% of my portfolio. So pretty much about half of what I make in trading, half of it's going to go to grow my account. The other half is going to come down and pay off my Model 3 payment. And you can see I didn't make the goal. However, I did end the month green. So what happened in the market sort of happened in my portfolio in terms of I ended green, but there was just a lot of back and forth throughout the month. So let me show you what happened in terms of the trades. But before I go on, if you want a copy of this trading dashboard, so there's a dashboard as you're seeing here, and there's also a trade log right here. If you want a copy of this, then there's a link down in the description. Just go ahead and click on it. And then when the file opens, just go up to File, make a copy, and then now you have this copy saved to your Google Drive, and then you can edit it as needed. If you want to know where all of the formulas are, if you want to edit it, then they're hidden in row 6. So just unhide these rows, and you'll be able to find them and edit as needed. So I just hid all of the open trades. I'm only looking at the trades that were closed in the month of May. So out of 30 trades, you can see I've got some red here. Now these two right here, I believe, yeah, these were diagonals. I was doing diagonal spreads on Mara and AMC. If you want to know what diagonal spreads are, there's a video you can take a look at and see how those are set up. But basically, these were the long legs of the diagonal spread, and they were very profitable for me in the previous month. However, I needed to close out the long legs because they expired that first week and they expired worthless. So because everything just went down after it was already profitable, I had to just let these expire worthless. So I had two big losses to start off the month. A lot of green, mainly are going to be short calls, some spreads in there. And then I also had, I'm not sure what happened here. I'll have to figure what that one was. But then I had a couple of losses. One big loss was right here. This was my Roblox short call, I believe. Yeah, this is the Roblox short call. And I'm going to make a separate video once I close out of this position because that was kind of interesting. I exited this position because it just blew past my short strike price, and I was going to be assigned below my entry price. So I exited for a loss. And of course, as soon as I exit for a loss, it shoots back down, and I probably could have kept it, but I've made that mistake a few times. And here again, I've made the mistake. but I believe I'll be able to recoup that in this coming month. So I did take those 3 big losses for the month, but a lot of gains throughout the month as well, for a total profit in May of $355. So let's take a look at the Tesla data sheet. So of the $355 I made, I'm going to put that all to my Tesla account because I think that's probably the most important thing for me right now, is just to make those monthly payments so I don't have to take them out of my my personal account. But as you can see, I didn't make my goal for May, and I'm just going to put all $355 towards it, and I'm going to have to make up the difference, hopefully with some extra profits that I make maybe this month or even next month. But if this chart is or this data sheet is unfamiliar to you, I'll put a link to a video of where I go through it. But basically, I'm taking out a loan, or I took out a loan last November, and I use a portion of it for trading and a portion of it to make my interest payments for the loan, to pay back the loan. The idea is for me to take that loaned money and make enough to pay off my monthly car payments, so that by the end of the loan, my car is paid off, and then I can take back that loan out of my brokerage account and pay off my loan, and I'll be able to pay for a Tesla at a very high discount. So if all works as planned, my total cost is going to be about 10% of what the car actually cost me. So we'll see how it works. But so far, it's not doing too bad. I've made 2 goals. I lost, or I didn't make these 2, and I made 2 more. And again, I only made a portion of this this past month's payment. So we'll see what June has in store for us. But so far, it's looking pretty good. And I'll give you the update the beginning of next month of how we're doing in June. So if you have any questions about the trade log or about my plan to make these monthly payments for my car, then go ahead and leave a comment down below, or catch me on Twitter at Trading5Talents. Or if you want to learn more about options trading, specifically the wheel strategy, selling calls and selling puts, then go ahead and click on the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you can catch all the updates. Until next time, trade wisely and take care.